welcome back. We're going to be delving a little bit further into the 3 and the 5 beat units that we were looking at in the last lesson, and we're going to see how we can use partitioning and rearrangement to compose different rhythms from those with our basic Kanjira technique. So to begin with, the 2 phrases that we're going to look at is the 3 beat phrase of ta kita tom. You remember from the lesson last time of adding density, so it was initially ta kita and then ta ta tom and then ta kita tom. So ta kita tom, our 3 beat unit, 1 2 3 1 2 3, and our 5 beat unit, which in the beginning was ta ti kena tom and now is ta kita tom. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1. So we're going to start to put those together with partitions. So in the way that we used similar principle for the 3 3 2 and then 3 2 3 and 2 3 3 and etc. in a previous lesson, now we've got 3 and a 5. So obviously that adds up to 8. So if we just do 1 1 3 and 1 5, then then we've got an 8 beat phrase. So it's pretty simple, straightforward stuff. Or slower if you're more comfortable at a slower tempo. So that's the starting point. So now we're just going to arrange that in different ways. So the first thing to do is to do 2 of each. Of course, it will still add up to a derivation of an 8 beat rhythm. So we'll have 3 3 5 5. Da kita dum da kita dum da di da kita dum da di da kita dum da kita dum da kita dum da di da kita dum da di da kita dum. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Or 5 5 3 3. Da di da kita dum da di da kita dum da kita dum da kita dum. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 1 2 3. So when we hear phrases like that played at that speed, it definitely reminds us of what we would hear with great Kanjira players. So next up, 5 3 3 5. 3 4 and. So there's lots of ways that we can put these units together. Let's just have a look at this little chart of 5s and 3s. All you've got to remember is that you need equal numbers of 5s and 3s to make up 8. So, it could be as long as you want, really. One of the things that I like to use for rhythms like this, when you've got 2 unequal units making up a whole bar, it could be, here we've got 5 and 3 equaling 8. It could be 4 and 3 equaling 7, or 5 and 4 equaling 9. Whatever it is, you've got an A and you've got a B. And then you can start to delve into any book of stickings where you've got, A, B symmetrical stickings, like the paradiddle, for example. and you take the form from the sticking and you use that to do the divisions. So for example, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left could be A, B, A, A, B, A, B, B, which would be, 3, 5, 3, 3, 5, 3, 5, 5. So in your mind, there's a lot of ways you can, when you've got two unequal units that make up a time signature, there's a lot that you can do with on the fly and know that you're going to come out on the downbeat or the desired exit point. And it's a great methodology. So for example, and then you've ended, that's the paradiddle with the threes and the fives. And if you heard that, you wouldn't necessarily know what had happened. It was just like, it's this kind of weird thing that's because you've got the odd units, and although they're equal with the right and the left and the same numbers, it's going to come out right. It just, because they're unequal in the middle, you're kind of off the beat a little bit. Right, let's look at some other examples with different length units. We're going to have threes and twos. It's going to be 3, 3, 2, as we did previously in another lesson. But of course, instead of takita, we're going to have da kita dom, and instead of tatom, we're going to have kita dom. 3, 4, and da kita dom, da kita dom, kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, kita dom. Then 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, and da kita dom, kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, kita dom, da kita dom. And then 2, 3, 3. And then 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. 3, 4, and da kita dom, da kita dom, kita dom, kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, kita dom, kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom. And then 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, and kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, kita dom, kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom, da kita dom. Now, some different length units. We're going to have 5, 4, and 2. We're going to have 5, 5, 4, 2, adding up to 16. 3, 4. And then that can be rearranged 2, 5, 4, 5, 3, 4. pretty cool thing. Really feels like it's kind of going around off the beat. Gidda-dum da dit da gidda-dum da da gidda-dum da dit da gidda-dum gidda-dum da dit da gidda-dum da da gidda-dum da dit da gidda-dum da. So we can rearrange these units in many different ways. This is really just scratching the surface of possibilities. So you can start to take some of the material from the last lesson, some of those different building blocks, some of the different levels of density of the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 phrases, and put them together either in couples that you can use A, B, and then easy to work within a time signature and improvise, or more involved partitioning of more than 2 units, and then rearrange those, because they each have different benefits really. Like the unequal units, the 2 unequal units is kind of easy to remember, so it's easy to compose with, whereas when you get, like in the last instance, you have 3 different units, and you can rearrange those, and then if you start to rearrange them over a longer period of time, you start to get some really interesting and offbeat possibilities. So that's that for this lesson. Next time we're going to start to look at a few traditional based play-alongs. So we'll be taking a lot of the material that we've learned so far, and we kind of work out how we can start to piece that together into some more traditional style compositions. So I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and buy a shaker.